the end of the day, you can call up and do a poll, but is that voter really going to bother? Is the voter really going to turn out, particularly in a pandemic? Trump voters are. I really question whether the enthusiasm is there for Joe Biden.
Okay, so, we're looking at who's showing up at the president's rallies. We see, Catholic nuns showing up in the cold in Michigan. We're seeing all sorts of people. There was one estimate that 1 in 4 of the people showing up at Trump's rallies now didn't show up at these rallies in 2016. So, now there's also this separate story that there's concern in the Democrat Party that there is not enough Democrat voter turnout in Miami-Dade County in Florida, that there's stronger Republican turnout in the biggest battleground state, the county in the biggest battleground state. So you see the ebbs and flows happening right now as we go into Election Day, Harmeet.
Not just that, Elizabeth, there are hundreds of thousands of new voter registrations that Republicans have done in Florida just in this election cycle. And so Democrats are losing ground even in those raw numbers, quite apart from who these people vote for. So the Biden campaign a few months ago during COVID actually mocked the Trump campaign for its voter turnout efforts during the primary. They thought it was ridiculous that anybody would knock on a door and try to engage with voters, while in some other states like my state, California, ballot harvesting was okay in California, but you couldn't go visit your mom. So the Democrats have been all over the place. Their lack of a ground game strategy in these battleground states, though, is going to haunt them. And we have an outstanding ground game. One of the days last week, we contacted over 1 million voters by telephone, and we are knocking on doors. We are registering voters. We are out there. We are putting it all on the field, Elizabeth.